Make
Um,
sure you're like when you're making that sacrifice, that investment. Um, I would I would caution you to track your macros because it sounds like you're going to be giving up a lot of the fuel sources. Like protein's phenomenal for building muscle, but for sustainable fuels, sometimes you might need a little like a piece of fruit, some vegetables, stuff like that. Because I've done that before. Because I don't like complex carbohydrates
okay, so let
at
me
all.
ask you a question. Then thank you for that because that just goes to show that my vocabulary isn't there yet. So I may have said something, and that happens with me and my wife all the time. I may have said something that did. I misled you in some way. Um,
You said
uh,
no carbs,
yeah,
so
yeah. Let's just keep it to that white starches. You know what I mean? Let's
I
just
got you.
yeah, like shit like that. Let's just keep it there.
I got you. I said I don't want you passing out on the runway or nothing,
Yeah.
in a
No,
hangar
no,
by
no,
yourself.
no, no, no. Definitely, of course. I probably will have sugars because yes, I'll eat a banana, an orange, or an apple, or something like that.
Right.
Yes, 100%. Yes, I agree. But you know, I just won't eat bread. I just won't eat
Mhm.
rice. I just won't eat potatoes. I just won't eat.
Keeping it
Uh,
clean.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Um, and that goes to show that I need to read more on that subject too. Okay. Um, oh, that's the other thing. When you look back on your life and go, I could talk about this subject. 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 This subject. It's a pretty cool realization. It's like, all right, yeah, I guess I'm not that bad of that big a piece of shit.
It was like, man, I was like, I paid for all my experience
Mhm.
with a lot of bad decisions. And like when I look at it, it was like, were they really bad? Because you had to learn something. It was like, that whole free will, like God, I say God, you say the universe. He gives us free
It,
will,
it, it is
allows us to
it,
make
it is
decisions.
it is God. It is God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, and and talk about your steps are preordained. And it's like, well, why on earth would you let me do that? So you could help somebody else. Okay, like I'll take that. And when I was talking last night, well, before, like this was really cool. Um, there, you might know the guy. There's one of he was in life insurance sales when I started. Like he was already there with one of the offices here in Fort Myers, and he's been watching me on social media for a while now. And is before we got started, he's like, "Hey man, I just want to tell you." He's like, "Thanks for posting the stuff that you post, the videos, the reels, the quotes." He was like, it's been, I think he said like, is it 5 or 15 years? Is a long time. And he was like, it's been a while since I've been back in the gym. He's like, but you got me in there. And he's like, and I'm chipping away at it. He's like, and it hurts, but he's like, I'm getting him back. And I was like, freaking awesome. And so, like, this the little bit of influence across the people around you is so freaking powerful. And it's like you can have impact on somebody without even talking to them on a regular basis. I haven't talked to that guy in like 6 months, and probably longer than that. And just helping somebody implement change into his life is freaking awesome. One of the ladies from Georgia, I finished speaking, asked if I had any questions, and freaking, she was like, I just wanted to tell you young guys that are in here, if you're not, if you don't have access to them, just like figure out how to get access to them,
Yeah.
because like the
You know,
relationship that he puts forward to the world with his wife is what a good husband does. I was like, I didn't know that people were looking at that aspect of me. No, we see the flaws. Like I see the flaws, I see the shortcomings, but everybody else is seeing like the good man, the discipline, the work ethic. So they're seeing all the different attributes that I tend to ignore because I'm always pushing and driven to go so hard. And I think we all get to that point where, well, at least I know I do is where I'm so focused on what's next and what's not working that I don't see the wins. And we talked about this before. Like, you don't celebrate the good times. Face is just on point and leaking today.